Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this lovely card. I hope your day is a real treat using the Pampered Pets stamp set and the Pets dies that go with it. We're also going to use the Layering Ovals die, and we're going to use a rectangle stitched die. So I've used Memento ink to stamp the dog and the greeting. And then I'm going to use the die from the set to cut out the dog, and then the rectangle stitch to cut out the greeting. And this card I made with the words on the background. It's the DSP from the set. It's the Playful Pets Designer Series paper. But for the card I'm going to make today, I am going to use the background piece from here as the background paper. I've got a real red card base, then the Designer Series paper cut to 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is the 1 1/2 by 4 piece that's an offcut when you do your paper trimming. So that's the other side of this one. It's got some bones and colors and dog dishes on it. But this side says woof, dig, chase, scratch, wag, play, love, things like that. So we will get started building the card by cutting the different elements out. So I'm just going to take these off. I got my new plates today, so it's wonderful. I have nice flat cutting plates again. I'm just going to put this one up here, and I'm going to put this one down here. It's almost breaks your heart to use your new cutting plates and put the marks and lines in them, but it's so worth it to get those nice, clean, fresh cuts rather than embossing them with the fuzziness of your old cutting plates. And what I'm doing is, it was recommended that you only cut on one plate and you always have the other plate on top. It's supposed to stop them warping. So we're going to give it a try and see if we can stop the warping on these ones. I'm just going to run this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and then we'll just build the card. So thank you very much for watching today. If you are a first-time viewer or you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you will be alerted whenever I have a new video out. When it's paper pumpkin time, I'll post up to 5 videos in a day, depending on how many different items there are to make in the kit. And then regular weeks, I post 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes it's 5. Depends on how my time is going and how the creative juices are flowing. So anyway, let's build this card. I've got my piece for the middle. The dog will go over top of that. The greeting underneath. So we will just layer all this up. And this, the DSP at 5 1/4 by 4 is just adhered straight down onto the card base. And I just line it up on the one side, hold on to it, make sure it's kind of centered, and just drop it down. And this piece, you could do the next size up in the oval if you wanted to, and matte it with another color. I've chosen not to. I'm just going to put this straight down on the card, and then I'm matting, or I'm using dimensionals for the dog and the greeting, so that it stands up a bit. So I need to put the word strip on the card. Just line it up. It's exactly the same width as my background paper, and then I just put this overlapping like this, and then I put dimensionals on the dog. And you can color the dog in if you want. I chose not to because I just wanted to leave it the black and white. I did use my real red blender pen though, and just color in the collar. So We'll do that, and I'll put the dimensionals on. Just a couple. That's all we need for this little guy. And we will place him. I placed him kind of in the middle towards the bottom a little bit. And then dimensionals on the back of the greeting. And this one, paper's two-sided. I had a little schmutz there, so I did it back on the other side. There's always two opportunities to stamp on a piece of paper. And then I just layered this over so that you can see a little bit of the bottom of the word strip there, and it's just underneath the dog's paws. So that is a second version of the card. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little tutorial on using the Pampered Pets set with the Playful Pets Designer Series paper and the pet dies. So thank you very much for watching, and if there is anything you'd like to purchase, please use the links below.